Hi friends, Simit here from InformedTrades.com. Today's April 30th, 2014. Time for our daily Forex chart review. Basically, in these sessions each morning, I share and review the trades that I've got on, the orders I've got on, adjustments to existing positions, all to help traders learn. The idea is you can sort of learn by watching me trade, learn from my mistakes, learn from my successes. We can all learn together. Of course, if any of the information I'm presenting to you is unfamiliar to you, you need a refresher, check out InformedTrades.com. We have a huge learning archive, all designed to help traders learn. Check that out, covering a bunch of other styles. I focus on the Forex market using a swing trading, price action analysis type of approach. We have information on all types of styles of analyzing the market, all information on other markets, Forex, stocks, futures, etc. Check it out and join our learning community. Okay, the charts that I'm looking at this morning, I'm in Chicago, so it's morning as I do this video. First, right now, what we're seeing is a chart of silver. Silver is the bars here, and comparing it to gold, which is this yellow colored line, golden colored line. This is year to date. So year to date, we see gold is up 7.76%. Silver is down 0.18%. So gold continues to outperform silver. I'm looking at this from a long-term perspective. I have a significant portion of my net worth in gold. I have some silver as well, but I'm definitely more bullish on gold than silver, largely for or I think gold is safer. I am actually more bullish on it, but it's also safer. Silver is more speculative, more risky. That's statistically proven throughout the centuries. Silver is more volatile. But right now, we're seeing that gold is still outperforming silver, even as we're bottoming here. Also in April, I thought it was interesting to look at just the month of April. And let's get there now. Okay, so here's April. Gold is still outperforming. So gold has been a little range. Both metals have been a little range bound in the month of silver. Gold is outperforming still though. So even on the downside, or when the downside comes, it hits silver much more than it hits gold. Now, in terms of the thing to note is that both these markets. Let's actually hide gold for a moment. Let's just look at silver, and let's zoom back out. Let's go year to date. There we go. So we are seeing the market find, you can zoom out a little more. We are seeing the market clearly finding a support level. So this support level here, what's that? There we go. At 1907 is a major support level. Right now, priced at 1931. It could be a really good buying opportunity from that perspective. And if we take a look at the weekly chart, we see the same thing. We do see a descending triangle, which some may view as a cause for concern. I'm not a huge fan of triangle patterns here, but there is something along those lines. Right there. So you can say that's a triangle pattern. Of course, not too long ago or a couple years ago, silver was way up here. So from this perspective, it could be an interesting buying opportunity. One thing I'll be looking at is way I do like to use trend lines is let's see if, in July maybe or August, if price is still forming a big range here and if we're above this trend line. So this trend line continues to slope down. If price continues to go in a range, maybe by late July, we'll be here. Of course, it could happen sooner if price rallies and we're here. But once we close above this trend line, that could be a major signal to watch, at least from my perspective on the weekly chart. Remember that. Okay, so that's just gold and silver. The long-term look. Let's take a look at the positions I have on this morning. The situation. Trading requires a lot of patience. That's something I've mentioned a lot in these videos, and I still think it holds true and is worth repeating. Perhaps many times, because I'm in the same position and have been in the same position for quite some time. It's a good position. I'm up, but profits aren't booked yet, so there's I'm up with caution. Nothing, I'm up with imaginary unbooked profits. So it's a good position, but it's not locked in yet. Canada Swiss. So, the orange line is basically my perspective, the orange line is a near-term resistance level that I want price to close at or above before I move my stop to break even. So we see that price is respecting this orange line. However, if price doesn't clear this level, it could just as easily come back to my break even level. And I'd still be interested in buying, right? It's just moving around, it's just noise. So I needed to close at or above this level to think that the market will treat this as support. So that's why I'm waiting for it. Right now, it hasn't broken through this level yet. So my stop is still where it is, and I've been in this position since I entered, 2 weeks ago. So for those of you who are watching these videos every day, you hear me saying the same thing every day. That's, I respond to the market. So I'll move when the market allows me to move. I have my strategy. I'm going to stick with it until there's a reason to deviate. Euro, Australian dollar, same situation. Here's the resistance level I needed to clear. We see it established here. Once it clears this, then I can move my stop from here to break even, and that frees up risk because I no longer will lose any money if my stop gets hit, so I can pursue other trades, look at other trades. One thing I want to add to this chart is a trend line. Right there. So we're coming near that. We do see a long wick here. I wouldn't read too much into that, but hopefully it's indicative that bulls are willing to support, or hopefully from the perspective of my trade, the bulls are willing to support 147.83, that they'll step in here and defend. I'm still keeping my position as is on Euro, Australian dollar. Okay, and generally one rule of thumb, or one way of looking at things that I tend to believe in is, the more we see a battle between bulls and bears at this level, when that battle is finally won, then it makes it that much stronger. So for instance, we see a lot of, when you see a range here, you see the market consolidating. The longer that occurs, when there's a breakout, the more meaningful that is. It means that the more the other side has been defeated. So let's say, for instance, we see ongoing consolidation here. Once the if and then we see a breakout, let's say it goes on for another month, and then we see a breakout, then it suggests that bears are they put a lot into this battle and they're defeated. It's almost like you could use a war analogy where if two militaries invest a lot in their front lines, then once that front line is defeated, they may not have much left. Whereas if it's an easy breakthrough, there's still bears hanging out here, and that could be, something that could be stronger points of resistance that need to be cleared. So that's something to consider. That's Euro Australian dollar. Let's take a look at Euro Yen. Euro Yen. Yeah. Okay. Let me actually add the moving averages. Sure. Okay. Euro Yen. So we have the 50 simple moving average as support here. That's one of the things I was looking for. We do see this reversal candlestick of resistance, but I'm not too, I still like this ultimately. I think there's momentum to the upside. I think the 50 simple moving average here is meaningful. So it's a little disappointing because we had broken above this resistance level, so I was hoping to close above it, and then I can move my stop to break even, but not yet. Price could still easily fall back down to 140.47. 140, yeah, and I'd be interested in buying if it did. So I wouldn't want to move my stop to break even there just yet. And dollar yen is the same situation. Okay, it's a little more bearish here, right? We closed. Actually, I might be able to move my stop to break even on this one. Let's take a closer look. These charts from TradingView.com. Okay, so it's a little bit of a judgment call here. I could move my stop to break even, and I think I will. Well, we'll see. I'll look at other trades. If there's other trades on that are of interest, I will maybe consider moving my stop to break even. At this point, though, I will hold off. But you can see there is a case. Price did close at this resistance level here, so it would be justified in moving to break even. We'll see. Let's see if there's another trade that I actually want to put on. And in terms of the other trades I currently have on, pound Kiwi. Oh. Okay, so we did see pound Kiwi bounce off this reversal candlestick forming here. That is interesting off this resistance level. Makes me interested in potentially taking profit there as well. And pound yen. Okay, pound yen is still, we're holding for our long-term gains. Pound Kiwi, let's come back to that in a second. Okay. Yeah, pound Kiwi, we are seeing that reversal here, so I think I will close it out. It was more than, it's about 4-to-1 reward risk from where I entered. So my stop was, way back here. This is about 4 times the distance, and it is a meaningful resistance level. I was originally intending to hold out to 202. I think it's better at this point, and we are about to see a bearish crossover 50 going below the 200. I think it's okay to take profit on this one. So I will take profit on the remainder of my pound Kiwi trade. Didn't work out as much, or you're always hoping for a bigger gain here, but I think for the truly bigger gain, I'm going to look to the yen for that and take it. So long as it's 3-to-1, 4-to-1 reward risk, I will accept that on some of these other pairs, especially if it's a little range bound or the trend isn't extremely strong to begin with. Okay, that's about it for now. I may come back with another video if I do put on a trade, because I do have a little bit of risk cleared up. We'll see if the one thing I'm still thinking about is the dollar-yen position. So I could move my stop to break even. I'm not sure if I want to. Let me see what else is out there and if there's a particularly compelling opportunity that justifies moving the stop to break even. That's about it. I did close out my pound Kiwi trade for today. And any questions you have, anything you want to add, join us at InformedTrades.com. Best of luck in your trading. I'll be back tomorrow with the next video. Take care.